Yeah, here you go. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I am making this video after such a long time. I've not made like a long video in 3 months, so I think it's about time we start. This video is basically my birthday event in July 13th and on July 13th, and it is August, I don't even know the date, what is it, August 16th, 17th. I am making this video on August 17th, please don't mind, but I just wanted to do a video of what gifts I've got, basically meaning how many books I've gotten, and I'm gonna reveal the number to you in a second, but I just want to show you. I've got all of these. One second. Oh my god, it literally fell from the vibration. Wait, I need to do the frame. Okay, right there you go, that should be good. So I got all these books, like all of them. It's filled to the top, all these books, and that is not it. Obviously it's not. I also got all of this. Let's go and let me show you what I've gotten. This is a lot. So I have gotten, the number is, oh my god, can you stop? Okay, the official number is 24. Yes. So I have gotten 24 books. Last year I got 4, so this is definitely a huge shift. Most of these are from Meesho, which have a really low cost, which is why I was able to get all of these, because like Meesho sells 3 books in the cost of 1 book in other sites. So I was really surprised from that, and probably because I bought every single book that I can read from Meesho, I don't think next year I'm going to get this amount of books, because like, I literally bought every single book that I could read from Meesho, like that exists. So yeah, but hopefully they'll get more books in Meesho after. But basically this is going to be a introduction to every single book. I've read 4 books in all of these so far, and I'm on my 5th, actually 6th, because like one book is a book that I've already read. I just wanted to have it in my hands, but technically I've read 4 books, and I'm reading my 5th. And do not tell me that is a low number, because in this 1 month and 4 days, for 3 weeks I was going through my exams. Okay, so in 14 days, reading 4 books and almost 5 is not a bad number. You cannot tell me that is bad. Okay, but like 3 weeks I could not read because of my exams. Not like, yeah, I did not pick up a single book in those 3 weeks, so keep that in mind. But let me take you through all of these books, which will obviously start with the huge series, which is I've already shown it to you, but it's the Shadow Me series. I am very, very sure the book readers have heard about this series, because it's quite a bit popular. If you don't remember the series, I'll give you another hint of who it consists of. This series consists of a certain person, a certain human being called Aaron Warner, who is apparently one of the fan favorites of Book Talk Tube, whatever, the bookish world. So yeah, this is that series. I'm on book 1. Actually, I started it on Thursday. I could not read at all yesterday, and I've also again started reading today, so hopefully I'll finish it by tomorrow. I'm on like page 100. I think I'm on page 197, so chapter 30. Yeah, I have this much left, but yes, I have started the first book, and I'm gonna be honest, right now Aaron Warner is kind of annoying, but I'm sure by the time we go to the popular ones like Ignite Me, which is quite very popular, I'll start to like it more, and I'm sure of that. So yeah, I'm just waiting. But right now, Adam Kent is nice. Adam Kent and Juliet are really nice, and I won't tell you what happens. Should I tell you? Okay, let me give you an introduction. So in the Shatter Me series, basically, what is happening with my tongue? Basically, a teenage girl called Juliet is captured in an isolation camp, boot, whatever you want to call it. She's captured there. It's kind of like solitude confinement, and she has to stay there. And she lives there for 264 days before another man joins her, and she grows familiar to that man, and she thinks that she has a kin, that she probably knows this man from before. And then she gets out of there because of a man called Aaron Warner, and then we see what happens with her journey. So yeah, I have read. Now let's talk about spoilers. Yeah, if you have not read this, you should probably skip. But basically, I'm not sure. I have heard, I'm not sure right now, because everyone is fantasizing on Aaron Warner, and I'm like, why? Right now, I'm talking about right this instance, okay? I don't know what's going to happen further on in the books, but right now Aaron Warner is kind of irritating. He's invading, and obviously I can see that the author wrote this part as to annoy us with Aaron Warner and have that slight shift from this annoyance, and to later on have like a huge fantasy, and by the end of the book we're like, did I really think about Aaron Warner at the first book? Because I mean, I know that's what's gonna happen, because I've read some scenes, okay? I've read some scenes outside of this which have not spoiled me for some reason, but I am like, okay, Juliet, you can have Adam Kent for the rest of your lives, because I'm sure by the time I reach Ignite Me, I will want Aaron Warner for myself. So you can have Adam Kent, Juliet, go on. But yeah, I've started the first book and I am enjoying it. Like it's steady, it's going nicely, and when you start, you kind of have to read for a long time. It's not anything special yet, but I'm sure it will be after a short while. But so yeah, that's the 9 books. Oh, I'll tell you the reading order. The reading order is, I believe, okay, these 3 books, these 2 are 2 books made of 2 novellas each. So these 2 books, this one has 2 novellas, this one has 2 novellas, and this one has 1 novella. So you're supposed to read, I think, this book, then the first novella in here, second book, second novella in here, third book, third novella in this one, in Find Me, 4th book, and then the 4th novella, and then 5th book, and the last novella, which is Believe Me. And I think that is the reading order. The book, these books are written by Tahereh Mafi. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly, and forgive me if I'm not. But yeah. Look what I did. Oh god. Okay. Just get this side, please. Yeah. That was easier than I thought it would be, but okay. I made a mess. Okay. Next, let's go on in the little. Not little. This is definitely not little. In the box. Let's see what we got in the box. I will start with the 6 straight books. So this is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Usually Agatha Christie is a more older author. Now at least she's gotten more older author. I think I won't use the gender. She is a she, right? Yeah, she has to be she, right? I get so confused sometimes because I don't understand the author's names and their gender. I think she's a she. I can't believe I'm doing this. Agatha Christie is a very, very famous author. How do I not know her gender? She has to be a she. Right, okay. This is very embarrassing, okay? I'm not trying to promote this. This is very, very embarrassing. But Agatha Christie, usually the youth of today don't read her books. Even though I have read one of her books, which is Cat Among the Pigeons. but usually the youth don't read their books, but this book apparently the youth does read from her, and the youth does like. And I think I'll also like it because of the fact that I am a person who loves reading like collective group mysteries. If I were to say, more than like detective type mysteries, I like reading like group mysteries when they're very much immature, and they're amateurs at the whole mystery thing, and they're like, how do we solve this, but they manage to solve it. One prime example would be my favorite mystery book ever, or mystery trilogy ever, the One of His Lying trilogy, where there are 4 baby little teenagers, hormone induced teenagers who don't know what to do with themselves, and they get put in this situation where there's a murder, and then they have to solve it. So I'm hoping that I'll like this one as well. The plot of this book is about 10 strangers who are lured to an isolated island mansion of the Devon coast by a mysterious UN Owen, and then at dinner a recorded message accuses each of them in turn of having a guilty secret, and by the end of the night one of the guests is dead. Then they get stranded by a violent storm and haunted by an ancient nursery rhyme counting down one by one. As one by one they begin to die, which among them is the killer, and will any of them survive? Woo! Woo! Wow, this is nerve-wracking, but I'll start it. I don't know when I'll start any of them, so I don't want to make any promises, but yeah, nice little book, and also I like the cover a lot. 10. That's 10. Okay. Then let's go with this one. I've got a lot of mysteries as well. Let's start with the mysteries actually. I'll show you the mysteries, and then after that I'll show you the other books. Okay. This one I think you know. Okay, this section I don't think I did. 1 second. Let me just struggle my way. I'm gonna show it to you. Oh, we saw it! Where are the other mysteries? 1 second. I hope you didn't see that. I really hope you didn't see that. Okay. But this one has no mysteries. Okay. Oh god. What am I doing? What am I doing with myself, guys? What am I doing with myself? This one has to have it. Okay. Yeah, this one has it. Guys, please don't see. Okay, you can see these. Because I'll show them to you in a second. Okay, so you see these. Okay. Good. You saw them. Whatever. Okay. I'll just put them on the top. And I'm not editing any of this out because real struggles are real and you have to relate with me. So this is all being in because I can't edit this whole thing. So whatever. The next book we have over here is The Silent Patient, which is also very, very, very popular mystery book. This I've heard so much about, and yeah, I have read the prologue type thing that we have, which this book is written by Alex Michaelides. I'm hoping that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I've read the prologue of Alicia Berenson's diary, which like a confidential thing, I started this on 13th July actually. No, on 12th July, and because I got it before my birthday was on 13th July, and this book starts from 14th July, the point of view of 14th July, like right over there. Yeah, so that was scary, kind of creepy actually. But yeah, this book is basically about Alicia Berenson, who writes in her diary as like a release, an outlet, and to prove to her beloved husband that everything is fine. She can't bear the thought of worrying Gabriel or causing him pain, until late one evening Alicia shoots Gabriel 5 times and never speaks another word. Forensic psychotherapist Theo Faber is convinced he can successfully treat Alicia where all others have failed. Obsessed with investigating her crime, his discoveries suggest Alicia's silence goes deeper than he first thought, and if she speaks, would he want to hear the truth? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, calm down. Calm down, my brain. Okay. I'm excited to read this book as well. I don't know when I will start this because I'm already on my way to a series. So probably after I finish this, I will start these. But interesting, wouldn't you say? I would say so. I would definitely say so. Very interesting. Yes. Okay. Next book. Mystery will go. Yeah, right over here. The next three books are from Holly Jackson. The next three books are from Holly Jackson. This book, if you didn't know, Holly Jackson is writer for the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, which is a viral series. I do not like the first book. I like the second book, which is Good Girl Bad Blood, and then I love I love the third book, which is As Good as Dead. Like I love As Good as Dead like a lot. Okay, so yeah, the reappearance of Rachel Price, and this book is about 18-year-old Belle, who has lived her whole life in shadow of her mom's mysterious disappearance. 16 years ago, Rachel Price vanished, and young Belle was the only witness. Rachel is gone, presumed dead. The case is dragged up from the past when the Price family agrees to a true crime documentary. Belle can't wait for filming to end, for life to go back to normal. But then Rachel Price reappears, and life will never be normal again. Lights, cameras, lives. Yeah, I'm again getting chills. But yeah, this book has a lot. Like, this book has such a small type, like, you know what, I don't know what it's called, typing size, I don't know, text size. It has such a small text size, and it's quite long. I think it's going to be around like 400. Yeah, this is 430 pages. The reappearance of Rachel Price. So okay, but I am, again, this is very, very intriguing. It just pulls you in, so I'm very excited. But yeah, Holly Jackson, you've got me intrigued after As Good as Dead. So we'll start this sometime. This is one of our standalones, so yeah. Then we have Killjoy, which is actually a novella sort of thing. It's actually like a prologue novella sort of thing. So this happens before the Good Girls Guide to Murder, and this is an okay. So Pippa Fitz-Amobi is not looking forward to her friend's 1920s theme. Her friend is Jameson, I believe. 1 second. Why am I invading? No, not Jameson. Sorry, Connor. Jameson is the brother. Sorry. Pippa Fitz-Amobi is not looking forward to her friend's 1920s themed murder mystery party. But when the game begins, Pip finds herself drawn into the make-believe world of intrigue, deception, and murder. As Pip plays detective, teasing out the identity of the killer, clue by clue, the murder of the fictional Reginald Remy isn't the only case on her mind. I'm very, very, very intrigued and very excited. Obviously, I just watched the Good Girls Guide to Murder series that has come out on Netflix, and like, it was good. It was like the book only, kind of. I mean, there were a lot of scenes that were added and a lot of scenes that were subtracted, that were taken out, but it was good overall, and it like did definitely follow the plot of the actual books. So yeah, that was nice. Sorry, I just got the creeps. I'm sorry, but yeah, this happens begin all of the researching of the first book and second and third book. So I'm very this is going to feel very nostalgic, and I really like the theme that Holly Jackson has with her books covers. So yeah, the next book that we have in here is 5. So by the way, all of these books are 14 plus. So all of these books are 14 above. All of the books that I'm showing right now. So yeah, even Shatter Me, yes, even Shatter Me is 14 plus. So yeah. Then we have Five Survive, which has a bookmark on it, which is not really a bookmark, it's a clip sort of thing. Because I already read this part of the book. I started it and then I figured that I was not in the mood for mystery, so I stopped it. But as much as I know, this is, you know what, I'll just read it from here. Red Kenny is on a road trip with 5 friends when their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere. This is no accident, someone is out there and someone wants one of them dead. With 8 hours until dawn, the 6 friends must escape or work out which of one of them is the target. Buried secrets will be forced to light and not everyone will survive the night. Whoa. Yeah. By what I've read, I believe, spoilers, Red Kenny, I think, is in love with Arthur. We can really sense the chemistry, already sense the chemistry between them. And also her best friend, I don't remember the name of her best friend, but I think she is in love with the other guy who is like already drunk or something like that, right? There was like, you're already drunk, and then she's really worried about him. So this book has like in this book there are a lot of intrusive thoughts of Red Kenny. Like all of the intrusive thoughts that Red Kenny is feeling are definitely shown, are definitely like written down in the book. Which like she randomly finds herself looking into the glass, and then she goes down another rabbit hole of thoughts like those things are usually not like written down fully, but like every single thing is written down in her. So if you want like a book with like a lot of introvert intrusive thoughts winning herself over, then this might just be the book for you. Five Survive. I have seen like a lot of like people saying that Five Survive was better than they thought it would be. Like it's not just a mystery standalone book, it's much more than that, and it has a very good mystery plot, whatever. So, and this is again like another book with like a group of people figure out something, because there are 6 people and then 6 friends. So this is again a group of 6 amateur people who like figure out how to figure out something, like they can figure out how to figure out who is out there and who is the target. So again, this should be a very interesting thing for me. Later on you'll see when I start reading this book. So yeah, Five Survive by Holly Jackson. And now we're done with all of the mysteries, so let's get all of the mysteries out of the way. And now let's start with the books that the other books that are left here, which are I think all of them are fantasies. So yeah, let's start with first. I have Divine Rivals. I have not yet bought Ruthless Vows because I want to see if I first like Divine Rivals. Sadly, I did not get the cover I was hoping I would get, but I got another cover. And this is very funny. This book came and my mom looked at it and my mom went, are you sure this is for you? Sorry. She looked at it and she was like, are you sure this is for teenagers? And I'm like, yeah, mom, yes, I am sure this is for teenagers because of the cover, as you guys can see. Wait, the light is not focusing. Okay, you can see it, right? It's a boy and a girl, you know, but it says it looks very special edition type. Like this looks like this is a special edition from somewhere, which I can just flaunt it as a special edition, even though I don't know if it actually is or not. But this says over here, it has a quote: no war, no god, no war, no one can come between them. And I don't even know who between them is. I'm sorry. This is written by Rebecca Ross, who is quite popular, I think. When 2 rival journalists find love through a magical connection, their fate depends on their facing the depth of hell together. After a century of sleep, the gods are warring again. Expelled in the middle of a mystical war, magical typewriters in tow, can Iris, Vinu and Roman Kitt's unlikely bond withstand the fight for the fate of mankind and most importantly, love? She's the Sunday Times bestseller. Hopefully this book will be fine. Oh, I mean, again, the writing, the text size, so little. Like, can you, like, this is such a little text size. How am I supposed to read this book? This is why I got glasses, you know, this is why I need my glasses. Because like this small of a text size, are you serious? But yeah, the font is actually really beautiful. But the text size is like really small. Like, I'm publisher, I'm speaking to you. What is the publisher's name? I don't know. Magpie, I'm speaking to you. What is this? But yeah, the first fantasy book. No, not really. This is dystopian. So the Shatter Me series is just dystopian. This is the first like huge series that I'm about to read after Harry Potter. So this is really exciting, and this is dystopian, which I've never read before. So I don't know. Like I've not never read like Hunger Games and those dystopian, like Divergent and those dystopian child, like I guess middle school books that people are hyped with. I've never even read Percy Jackson. I've never even read Percy Jackson. Isn't that crazy? So this is my second long series that I'm ever reading. So hopefully this will be nice, and hopefully this will set. Not hopefully, because then I'll be disappointed with every other long series. But this will. I am sure this will set my expectations really high with every other long series. Yeah, Shatter. But yeah, I've not really read many dystopian books. So this is the first fantasy books that we have in the pile. The next fantasy is again a no, this is not a standalone actually. That was a duology. This is also a duology. This is the King of Scars duology, written by one of my favorite authors ever. Like this is one of my favorite authors ever. Who is Leigh Bardugo. She has written the Shadow and Bone series and the Six of Crows series. If you did not know, and I love Shadow and Bone, but I love with all of my heart Six of Crows. So yeah, if by the time I finish King of Scars, and then I'll finish Rule of Wolves by some time, which I did not buy again. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but like whatever. And by the time I finish King of Scars and Rule of Wolves, I will be done with the whole Grisha trilogy, except from the anthologies, because who really reads anthologies? But I will be done with the whole Grisha verse. Can you believe that? Oh my god. Yeah, but I just need to finish these two books, King of Scars and Rule of Wolves, and we'll be done. Yeah, we'll officially be done. So that is kind of crazy. This book is going to be long. It's already 26 minutes long, and oh my god, okay. Now let's go over the book that I was like, the books that I was so motivated to hide from you, because this is like a very popular series, okay? A very popular series which I have been stalling for so long reading it. I have already read the 50 pages from the first book, but I have been literally stalling at reading it, because like I don't know, I guess I just want to be prepared. I just need to be prepared for the amount of greatness that it contains. So like I've been stalling, but this book has such a huge fan base, I tell you. Yeah, it's crazy. But let me show you the books. Can you guess it? It is the Folk of the Air trilogy. Yep. Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and then The Queen of Nothing. The Cruel Prince. Yeah. Those are the books. This is so popular. These three books are so popular, and yeah, I just got them. Yeah. But yeah, basically my friend Konika, I hope you guys know her. I don't know if you don't know. But she has already read this book, and she loves to spoil things. I can only guess that. And my friend Sanchita also has these books. So Konika and Sanjay both got these books. Both got these trilogies, and they're both reading it, and they're fantasizing over like a few scenes, and I'm like, okay, I've read these scenes and the books. Like they're fantasizing at the littlest of moments between Cardin and Jude, and I'm like, okay, bacha, you're fine. I've read these things in other books, you're fine. But yeah, they're very much fantasizing over small things, and they're trying to show it to me, and I'm like, no! Stay away from me! Because I don't want to know what happens. Like, I'm like, they're like, oh, please, see now what happens, you really like it. And I'm like, no! Excuse me, I don't want to. Like, they're literally shoving it in my face, and I'm like, no, ma'am, you're not doing that to me. So yeah, I am not going to be spoiled, not even a little bit. I will start it and I will end it, and I will be satisfied with every moment. But I've already read the first 50 pages of the first book, so I'm hoping I like it. I am hoping so, because it's very much politically involved in every single thing. It's very, the politics of the book are supposed to be really high. Like people even, like some people explain this as a romantasy, and other people explain it as a political book. A book with high politics, with like a little like sprinkle of romance in between, which is, I don't know which one is the more appropriate I don't know which is the more appropriate definition. You decide for yourselves if you've read the book. But yeah. Oh, and also Leigh Bardugo has like a uh, like, I don't know what it's called. I had a comment on top where it says lush, dangerous, a dark jewel of a book, which is also why I'm like more intrigued in it. I love how she even like I again forgot, but I don't know what these are called. What are these called again? I can't. Designations or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, these sign-offs are written to authors. So this one is for Cassandra Clare, who is, I believe, the writer of the Clockwork Princess and like that trilogy, that series, which I cannot read because I'm not old enough to read it. But yeah, this one is to Cassandra Clare. The Wicked King is over to Kelly Link, one of the merfolk. Kelly Link, and the third book is guess what? It's written to, what is it? Leigh Bardugo, who never let me get away with anything. Yes! I was so happy when I saw it. I was like, oh my god! This is written off to Leigh Bardugo. What is it called? This is like I don't remember the word. Oh my god. Saluted. This is saluted. No, that is not even the word. I don't remember. I found the word. It is dedication. It is literally dedication. Yeah, so the dedication. What was I even saying? Yeah, so the dedication of the first book goes to Cassandra Clare, the second one to Kelly Link, and the third one to Leigh Bardugo, which is amazing, which is absolutely profoundly amazing. So yeah, I have been searching for 10 minutes. Yes. Wow, that was the. I had to search for so many things, like, and then it was a roller coaster ride. But okay, so now that we're finished with all of those books, so now let's start with okay, no, I actually didn't even tell you what Cruel Prince is about. I didn't even tell you what King of Scars is about. 1 second, okay? So King of Scars is about the people of Ravka who don't know what Nikolai Lantsov endured in their bloody civil war, and he intends to keep it that way. Yet each day a dark magic in him grows stronger, threatening to destroy all he has built. Zoya Nazialensky has devoted her life to rebuilding the Grisha army. Despite their magical gifts, Zoya knows the Grisha cannot survive without Ravka as a place of sanctuary, and she will stop at nothing to help Nikolai secure the throne. Far north, Nina Zenik wages her own kind of war against people who would see the Grisha destroyed. Burdened by grief and a terrifying power, Nina must face her past to have any hope of defeating the dangers that await her. Ravka's king, Ravka's general, Ravka's spy, they will risk everything to save a broken nation, but some secrets aren't meant to stay buried and some wounds aren't meant to heal. Woo! Okay, yeah, we're ready for that. And just look at the cover. Look at how beautiful the cover is and how much detail they put into it. It's beautiful. And then, okay, so Cruel Prince. One terrible morning, Jude and her sister see their parents murdered. The fearsome assassin abducts all three girls to the fairy court, where Jude soon realizes that to survive she needs to be as cunning and deceitful as the Fae themselves. But the stairway to power is fraught with shadows and betrayal, and looming all over all is the arrogant and charismatic Prince Cardan. Of course I want to be like them. They're beautiful as blades forged in some divine fire. And Cardan is even more beautiful than the rest. I hate him so much that sometimes when I look at him, I can hardly breathe. Yeah, I am afraid, but I think I will be grinning a lot while reading those books. But now we will see all of the books that I have read from this whole thing. So these are all the books that I have read, including Shatter Me, half of Shatter Me. But yeah, let's start with these books. So first one is Powerless, which is a book that I read online, and I have already made a video about it in my YouTube channel. Like all of these books I've made a video about in a YouTube channel in the form of shorts. But yeah, Powerless has a crazy cliffhanger, and I will definitely discuss this if I do a longer video with you guys about this series. But I mean, this is what am I doing? This is a literal 500-page book, so this is a huge book, and this book is about the elites who have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Elia and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Gray, an ordinary posing as a psychic to blend in with the elites. When she unsuspectingly saves one of India's princess, Sky Azer, she is thrown into the purging trials, a brutal competition showcasing the elite's powers. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she is fighting feelings for will, if he discovers what Peyton is, completely ordinary. And the ending, and then from now the spoilers start, okay, so you don't want to know what happens. So if you don't want to just skip, but the ending, chef's kiss. I mean, like, okay, I'm not gonna be dishonest. I liked Peyton at first, and then my Mimi read this book, and then she somehow, she convinced me, and now I'm officially convinced. And like, Peyton is just like Alina from Shadow and Bone, whom I did not like, because I just think Peyton and Alina are both a bit hypocritic. Like, they are so mad at the king for killing their father, but like at the same time she's like, I will she's always threatening to kill Kai. She's always like, I will kill you, Kai, and like that I think is a bit hypocritic. She's like, oh, but I loathe the king for killing an innocent man who is my father, but like, and she's then like, I will kill Kai, who is giving all but nothing but attention to Peyton. She was like, I will kill Kai. So like, I don't know why that whole movement is there. So that which is why I'm like, whatever, Peyton, yeah, sure, with right now. But yeah, it's I mean, it's an amazing book. I literally cried in the the dance scene in the forest, and then actually not the dance scene. The dance scene was fine. The dance scene I was like giggling and blushing. I cried in the scene right after the dance scene where they cuddle together. I love that scene so much. I literally cried. I had tears dropping from my eyes in that scene. I was so content with with watching my Mimi read that scene. I was like, oh my god, she's reading that scene. She's reading that scene. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, I was so happy when like Kai's favorite color turned out to be blue. I know what the reason for that was. I mean, obviously it was because Peyton's eyes are blue, but like, my favorite color is also blue. Me and Kai either share the same favorite color. That is the biggest flex I have known ever in my life. But yeah, like literally I have like, Kai is a heart. So heart. I don't know. So yeah. Then we have obviously Reckless. I will tell you whom I got all these books from at the end, okay? So then we have Reckless, which is the second part of Powerless. Sorry, I've not read Powerful actually, which is Adina's story, which poor girl, literally. So if you read Powerless and you're planning to read Reckless, this is the beginning of Reckless. Ordinary born Peyton Gray has killed the king and kick-started a resistance throughout the land. Now she's running from the one person she had wanted to run to. Kai Azer is now Ilya's enforcer, loyal to his brother Kit, the new king. He has vowed to find Peyton and bring her to justice. Across the deadly scorches and deep into the hostile city of Dor, Kai pursues the one person he wishes he didn't have to. But in a city without elites, the balance between the hunter and hunted shifts. How far will he go for duty and what will she do to survive? I'll tell you the answer. Spoilers, skip if you don't want to know. But he did not go that far. Like, I was thinking that like I will find Peyton and he will be in a sore mood and he won't even talk to Peyton and he will like ignore me, just don't talk to me, you killed my father and of that. None of that. Literally none of that. He found her and he started flirting again. That was what happened. He literally found her and they started flirting again. And then nothing changed, I'm telling you. But like the first part was okay. I mean, like first part was like, you know what, yeah, it's very cute and very amazing and like there were some things that I giggled, blushed, all of that scenes. But this last part of the book, where the words started coming in and I again felt that rush. Again was like, oh my god, god, oh my god. I again felt that thing that I felt all the way through Out and Powerless. I felt in this part of the Reckless. Reckless is a good book again, and I'm very excited for the third book to come. I don't know when it's going to come. It will probably take a lot of time because this book came out this year, so I'll have to wait for at least 1.5 year again. But it's like fine, I can wait. Good things need to be waited for, right? Good things only come after a long while of wait. So okay, I'm fine. And then the last series that I got, let me show you that to you. Last series, which is the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So this series is written by so the box is empty now, sadly. But this series is written by Stephanie Garber. I believe you all know her. I know her from the Garber series. I read the Garber series and I was obsessed, okay? And like it all leads to Haley Pham. I really want to thank Haley Pham because if Haley Pham would not have been there, I don't know if had read the series, because she is one of the major motivational speakers, I will say that, for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. But she didn't like the Caraval series so much, but I loved it. I love Donatella and Scarlett and Julian and Dante a lot. Obviously, legend ever. But after that series comes in this series, which is Once Upon a Broken Heart. If you don't want spoilers for Caraval, you should probably skip. But basically, after like Jack didn't find his true love in Donatella, he is now heartbroken. He's literally heartbroken. And what happens here? Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, nothing. Sorry. But what happens here is that she meets this girl called Evangeline. Let me just read you the thing again. Like, okay. For as long as she can remember, Evangeline Fox has believed in happily ever after, until she learns that the love of her life is about to marry another and her dreams are shattered. Desperate to stop the wedding and heal her wounded heart, Evangeline strikes a deal with the charismatic but wicked Prince of Hearts. In exchange for his help, he asks for 3 kisses to be given at the time and place for his choosing. But after Evangeline's first promised kiss, she learns that bargaining with an immortal is a dangerous game and that the Prince of Hearts wants far more from her than she pledged. He has plans for Evangeline, plans that will either end the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. I mean, yeah. So in all of these 3 books, obviously I think the fan favorite as well as my favorite is The Ballad of Ever After. Yeah. Like, this book is something else only. This book has so many beautiful quotes that I don't think I marked. But yeah, and I love the aspect of a book girly having like also a favorite book, she being obsessed with books, and her also having a favorite book, which is The Archer and the Fox, The Ballad of the Archer and the Fox. The Ballad of the Archer and the Fox. Spoilers, okay? We're talking about spoilers now. I mean, at the end of this book, Jax was like, but like at the end, I'm telling when he's like, oh, I will get rid of my heart for Evangeline and all of that. I'm like, stop it, please, just stop. And yeah, like obviously, like just look at the books. Like just look at the covers of the books. They are so beautiful, and they scream love. I think the covers themselves scream love, and that is actually so beautiful. So yeah, I really love these books as well. If you were to tell me which one would you like better, the Caraval series or the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, unfortunately I would say the Caraval series, because I don't know, but the Caraval series just had me getting in a more tingling. I don't know what happened with the Caraval series honestly, but I love that series. But also I love this series as well. I will not lower anything for this series in comparison to Caraval series, because this series is also so beautiful. It goes more mainstream fantasy. Caraval is more, it's not very mainstream fantasy actually. Caraval is so like weird and weirdly different. I think Caraval has like this whole game thing, and I was very interested, and I was very entertained by that whole thing. But this is much more mainstream fantasy, but still it is amazing, and it has a few scenes Like everyone says that the main character in this book, Jax, and the main character in the Shadow Me series, who is Aaron Warner, go head to head for book boyfriends. They're like, who will win? Like, I don't know. They're fighting literally, but like yeah, definitely these three books are definitely worth reading. Definitely. So now let me tell you from whom I got these from. So the Once Upon a Broken Heart series I got from my Monima. The Cruel Prince trilogy I got from my Didan. This book I got from my also not these three, and then also this book I got from my mama, which means my mother. I got these from my mama. The Silent Patient I got from one of my tuition teachers, Mama ma'am, and this the Christie book I got from Sushmita ma'am, one of my other tuition teachers. And then I got Powerless, Reckless, and King of Scars from Miss Shomoni, and and I got the Shut Me series from my father, from Papa. Yeah, so that is what I consist of. I already finished reading 4 books and I'm on my way with the 5th. That is everything that I've got over here. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share this video with all of your friends so they can see what I decided to do today. That feels really weird to say my outro, but yeah, stay tuned for whatever I have coming next. And goodbye. Sorry, goodbye.